Hello, friends. Whoa. We're just here to make these 3 cute cards for our card class today. We're going to make a little Father's Day card, a cupcake card, and a little monkey card. So I hope you'll join us. I'll get you pointed down here. Card class is one of my favorite days of the month. I just had my card class in my home last night, which is always fun. And then I love to turn around and do it for you guys on the internet, either YouTube or Facebook or wherever you find me. So love that you're here. My name is Cogbill. My business is Paper Made Prettier. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe because I do a video every week. You won't want to miss my cute card projects. And once a month, we have an online card class. The good news is you can earn all of the free kits. So 2, 2, and 2. Complete card kits with everything you need except for the stamps and ink to make these cards. So 2 of each. Today we're going to be using Little Monkey. He's the cutest. Stamp set. He has a punch to make a bundle. We're using Gone Fishing. Love it. It's great for graduations, for Father's Day, for retirement cards, and other cards of that nature. And then we have Circle Sayings, which is one of my favorites, and really kind of exciting because it has a punch, which we all love a circle punch, and I love this big 2 3/8 inch punch. Hello, I see myself. All right, so let's get started. Let's start with this little Circle Sayings card. So we're celebrating some great new things today, and this card really focuses on some new colors. So we have, well, they're new. They've been around before, but they're brand new and back. So they're returning colors in our color line. We have Lemon Lime Twist, which I missed so much. Loved it. And Misty Moonlight, which is one of our best blues that we've had. If you're here, say hello. I'd love to see you, hear from you. Comment on Facebook, and if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment. Let me know what you like about these cards. I would be thrilled to see any cards that you make in this same era. All right, so we're going to start by building our situation here on our Misty Moonlight piece. Now I'm using some strips of the Bright and Beautiful 6x6 designer paper. It is adorable. It's got all the best patterns, and it's a 6x6 stack of 48 sheets. So we are going to lay these down. I'm going to do them just like my pick. Well, I'm going to do them just like this. I like this. All right, so we had a tip from someone in our class because we were a little bit struggling with these strips. But what you're going to do is start with the 2 strips on the ends, okay? And I'm so glad that she spoke up because I had never really thought of it that way. But we're putting this very close to the edge. I would call that about a 1/16 of an inch from the edge. And then we're going to put this one another 1/16 of an inch from the edge. Now, I believe these strips are an inch by, nope, they're 7/8 of an inch by 2 3/4 of an inch. So that's what size they are. Anytime you want, subscribe to my email list so that you can get the PDFs with all of the measurements in case I forget to say something on here. So what we can do is overlap that a smidge, and then this can go right there. Okay, see, so when we start on the outside, then we're going to guarantee that if we have to overlap them a smidge, it won't show. Okay, and we won't end up at the end with like a space, if that makes any sense. So we're going to stick that one there. Love it. And then we have a little strip of the Berry Burst. So this is a great color that coordinates with the Lemon Lime Twist, and I think it picks up that Misty Moonlight as well. So we're gonna just stick a strip of that across here. I love that because it just kind of covers up those edges of that designer paper. They're not messy, but it just makes it look so neat. All right, and we're gonna pop this down to our card with some Stampin' Seal. I just think that's so fun and festive, and it makes good use of our designer paper, which is always a fun plan. Now we're going to use our new punch to punch out a circle. Now sometimes we stamp and punch and sometimes we punch and stamp, but I've heard from my friends that this stamp set is actually easier if you punch and then stamp, which is unusual, but I trusted them and I did it, and it did work quite easily. So the two colors we're using to stamp here are Lemon Lime Twist and Berry Burst. Okay, so let's get our stamps. Now, these are our photopolymer stamps. They're see-through, so they're best used with a Stampin' Pierce mat. So we get a lot better contact when you have this squishy surface underneath. So we're gonna start with our Lemon Lime Twists. Stamp our Celebrate. Just eyeball it. Get it in the middle. Perfection. And then we're going to stamp our cupcake in Berry Burst right in the middle of that sweet circle. So cute. Now, we want a little cherry on top of our cupcake. So I'm going to go with an in color dot, and we decided that we wanted to use boho blue on our cupcake just to kind of make it pop. So that's the color we use, but we have Wild Wheat, Pebbled Path, Moody Mauve, and Copper Clay there. So you want to pick up some of those in color dots if you don't have those already. And then we're just going to pop this on with Dimensionals, Cutie Patootie. And the last thing we're going to do is finish it off with some twine, and we chose the, here it is, the Starry Sky twine. This is from the In Color Twine Pack, and your bows will come pre-tied. You're welcome. And we're just going to pop that right on top of our cupcake. Isn't that adorable? Now, this card was a case from a friend of mine, and I don't have a name on the back. I don't know if it fell out or what, but if you designed this, let us know. I'd love to celebrate you. All right, card number 1. Our next card is using the stamp set called Gone Fishing. I love the stamp set because, nope, I forgot to show you my other cards made with circle sayings. This is my favorite card. This is my favorite stamp from the set, this ocean. We may have to do that another day. But we've got some really cute cards made with this set. I have a ton. So you can see you can pair it with other designer papers. That's more of that beautiful balloons. We've got some of our in colors popping in there. We've got Countryside In. We've used it here with Countryside In. Isn't this cute? I love that. Simple but very cute. I like the layout of that card. Got another cupcake. Now here we've stamped just with a neutral on top of a colored cardstock and fussy cut. So that's a neat look as well. And then we're focusing just here on some of our in colors, but it makes a great card stamp just to use in lots of different ways. So circle sayings, make sure and add that one to your list. Get the bundle. It's $161,366. So now we're moving on to Gone Fishing. If you subscribe to my channel or you watch my videos, you've seen this card that we made maybe 2 weeks ago. It is a tackle box card, and I tackled it live on Facebook. So it was a lot of fun. We just kind of worked through it and made this cute card using all the fancy dies and all the bells and whistles of this Gone Fishing bundle, 161,542. You want to pick that up. So today we're going to go simple. We're going to make this cute card. It's cute and simple. And one thing I love about it is it features our twisted rope 3D embossing folder. So you run your little plain piece of paper through your embossing machine, and voila, it comes out with this gorgeous, pattern texture. And we're using our new color Pebbled Path here. I love this cardstock. Now, I'm just putting my adhesive directly onto my card base here, a little bit in from the edge, because if you try to put adhesive on the back of embossed paper, sometimes it can gum up into your runner because it loosens up the fibers of the paper. So that's just a little stamping tip there. And we are going to do something fun that we don't do a lot, and today that is stamping on designer paper. So you have one shot. If you mess it up, just buy some more paper. It's not expensive. So what I did here, this is a little piece of the Gone Fishing designer paper, and I've cut it 3 by 4, and then cut it up 1.5 inches, and then that's what makes the little watery. So this is actually a map, like a map, look, a very subtle map pattern. And on the back is, water. And then here's what else is in the designer paper. We have this cute fish paper. One of the dies from the paper cuts out this fish. So it's patterned here multiple times, and then it's super quick to cut out, to fussy cut the rest of it. So your fish will come pre-cut when you purchase enough, when you spend $40 and you get your 6 free card kits. And these are the other patterns in the paper. There's some lovely patterns that have all the texture that you need to make your Father's Day, your graduation cards, all those cards that you need, that you don't have, that you're like, oh no, I need that card. All right, so we are going to stamp directly onto designer paper today, and there's nothing scary or fancy about it. You just pick a stamp and you stamp. So we're going to make another Father's Day card. Now, the good thing about Stampin' Up! Is they recognize not everybody needs Father's Day cards, although surely there's some father that you know, even if it's in your neighborhood, like a father, a son, a nephew, an uncle, whatever. But you can also make retirement cards, grab a birthday sentiment, pop it on there, and congrats is great for graduation. So I know I need a couple more Father's Day cards, so I'm going to pop that on. Isn't that gorgeous, that pebbled path on that designer paper? I just think it looks fantastic. All right, and this card comes together so quickly. We're going to put our designer paper down. Now, when it's something like this, I recommend that you kind of set it down first, just to kind of get it all centered, and then add some adhesive to the back of these two pieces so we can get it set right down where we need it to. And we're just backing this with some of this Misty Moonlight. I think that really pulls out those waves in that water really well. And then we're going to pop this down. Now I'm going to put this directly down. I had popped it with dimensionals, but I don't really think that's necessary. So let's just stick that directly onto our embossed layer there. And then our little trout is going to be swimming through the stream, and that is the end of this cute Father's Day card. Very simple and sweet. You would want to pop a white piece there in the middle, which your kit will come with. And I don't see where mine is, but anywho, you'll stick your white piece in the middle there so that will be easy to send. easy to ride on. So grab up the Gone Fishing. You want to go ahead and get the whole suite because I'll show you what it comes with. Where's my book? Here it is. Find my fishing. So you want to get the whole suite. It comes with the designer paper, the 3D embossing folder, and the Gone Fishing stamp set and dies. Okay, and if you want to see those dies in action, make sure and go to my YouTube and subscribe and look for that video making this tackle box card last week because we had so much fun with that. All right, the last card is with Little Monkey. He is precious, and we have seen lots of cards with Little Monkey because he's very popular. We're going to make one with one of this stamps that you might not see used as much from the set, and that is this little monkey that's hanging down from a branch. So we're going to start with a crumb cake base. Now, what we're going to do here, just to add a little texture. Now, this is a card that is a case from my friend Dina Rico. She is a sweetheart. Many of my Stampin' Up! Friends are on a cruise right now. I've been seeing pictures. I did earn that cruise, but my daughter graduates tomorrow, so we are cruising to War Memorial Stadium tomorrow for her high school graduation, and I'm just so excited for her. So proud of her. All right, so we have just made a little texture, and you only need it at the top and bottom here. Then we're going to pop a piece of this white is going to go inside. It's not really necessary to put white inside crumb cake, but I know many of my customers like to do that. So when I'd make card kits, that's what I do. We're going to put this white here. It just makes this lemon lime twist layer really pop. And I believe this is 3 by 5.5, and then just 3 1/4 by 5.5. So super cute and quick. Now, this card actually uses, if you have it and you don't have lemon lime twist, this is the Bright and Beautiful designer paper. But these cards are going to use the cardstock. All right, so first we're going to stamp with our Memento ink, and we're going to get our Stampin' Pierce mat back out so we can get great contact. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp this branch, and we're going to stamp it up high. Okay, you need it pretty high because your monkey is going to be hanging off, and you want it to go off the edge a little bit because obviously a branch is not just flipping in the breeze. And then you're going to take a scrap piece of paper, and we're going to look for the monkey stamp that hangs down. Here he is. He's so cute, hanging from a branch. Okay, so stamp that in Memento, and then cut, cut, cut. Look, I cut that so fast. I had a little extra minute before my video, so I cut that for you so you wouldn't have to sit there and watch me. But when you do cut things out with your paper snips, you want to leave a little bit of a white, what you might call halo. I left a little too much of a white halo there, just to give it a little extra pep. All right, we're gonna start on the inside. We're gonna color this cute little monkey's face with crumb cake. And I'm not being very careful here because we're gonna color right around it with a darker brown. Now I went with pecan pie. You can use light or dark for his body. I'm gonna color his tail, his legs, and his cute little body with this new brown color. It's rich and deep and wonderful. Makes me want to go make a pecan pie. We're going to come in here and then just tread lightly around this thin little area. It'll bleed out where it needs to, so don't park your marker really hard. Just lightly color in those little thin areas. And then our little monkey will be cute as buttons. You could do a lighter color in the inside of those ears, but honestly, I didn't even think about it until just now. All right, so there's our little monkey. And then we're going to go ahead and color our branch with a darker brown. This is going to be copper clay. It's just a different brown just to distinguish it from our little monkey. So pretty. This is also a pretty brown that you want to add to your blends collection. And then we're going to use lemon lime twist for our leaves. So we're going to get fancy here and use the dark at the base of the leaves and then pop in a little bit with our light. I oftentimes don't use both, but today I just feel fancy just to kind of get a little bit of extra bonus shading there. All right, so there is our branch and our tree. And the last thing we're going to do is grab a sentiment. Now, the choices you have from our little monkey are I'm Bananas About You, just swinging by to say hi, and Little Monkey. So I'm going to use I'm Bananas About You because I'm bananas about a lot of people. I will get good use of that. And then we're going to pop this little guy up with dimensionals, which I always just bury under everything. There they are. Wow, they got buried pretty far today. Say hello if you're watching. I would love to hear from you. I always love interacting with my peeps on Facebook Live. All right, he's gonna hang right from that branch. So cute. And we're gonna pop his whole thing up onto our card with Stamp and Seal. And the last thing we're gonna do, just for textural purposes, is tie on a piece of natural linen. I was happy to see this continued in the catalog. It's just such a great neutral ribbon. It would also, or twine, it would also look cute on our Gone Fishing card, wouldn't it? All right, so we're just gonna, I like tied it over to this side just to kind of anchor that little monkey. So I don't usually do this, but if you struggle with tying twine and it being tight enough, then you can tie a double knot first and then tie your bow. So it can be tricky to tie a tight twine bow. So if you have trouble with that, just double tie a knot and then tie your bow. And then that little card is done. So now when you put in an order of $40 or more by Tuesday, you'll get card kits to make 2 monkeys, 2 fish cards, and 2 cupcake cards. So I hope you enjoyed this class, and you'll pick up the little monkey bundle, the circle sayings bundle, and really the whole Gone Fishing suite. You'll need all of that to have the most fun. Thanks for joining me for card class. And also, if you have not gotten a catalog, this is our official catalog kickoff. I forgot to mention that. We've seen all kinds of new colors, all kinds of new stamps, and I would love to send you a new catalog when you order with me. Okay, bye guys.